Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So I was just thinking how there's just, like I said, this imposter energy, this something to do with like an overthrow or a taking over. But this has to do with more than just your visual. I feel like it's your mind, something about the sleep realm, also having to do something with mind control and also stealing energy and resources from others. It's like whatever this is, I don't know, it's just kind of tripping me out because I've been up for a couple hours and I just been throwing stuff up on, I've been throwing things up online, and I'm realizing how there's so much, animosity about those who speak still, who speak out or who speak the truth or something. They're trying to make it almost a burdensome energy or make it like, real royals don't speak. They just are quiet and do real horrible shit behind the scenes. Some of them, right? I feel like there's something about, I don't know, there is something about a challenge or something. There's something about, there's something about the queen and there's something about the challenge. And again, I'm pretty sure she has been, you know, altered out many times before. It's something about, I don't know. I feel like my grandmother and grandfather's presence speaking to me about this, about how things are somewhat done. And I think they keep these things in the dark because regular people would be probably freaked out by what it is. But I was just looking at the energy of sekhemet, and I told y'all I feel like there was an imposter sekhemet. There was someone that was actually with a masculine that was using a magical screen or something like this. It's an old, well, it's an image. I don't know how old it is because again, things can lie to your eye, not my mind's eye, but to the two eyes in front of your damn face. So it was making me think about that image that we had up on that video when we were talking about the star that was trapped in the pyramid. Same star that's trapped in the hermit card, in the lantern, okay? The same star that they don't want to shine. The same cornerstone that the builders rejected. They like to put them on their Christmas trees. And maybe that's why, that's that part in the Bible where it says that those that go and take a tree out of the forest and fix it down to make it stand. It's almost like that. It's almost like that tree could represent a fake person, a plant, the grasses that will wilder away. But there is someone who is going to be forever. So it's this energy, like I said, of like God hating those festivals in the new moon. But I feel like there is this energy. I already know that the fake God feminine energy has been placed. That's the only reason why through these legalities and them doing this stuff under the ground or in the dark or behind the scenes is the only way that they have been able to pretend that they've stolen the power, that I still wield whatever power it is. And this is why these people are still stalking me after they already walked away with whatever they think they did financially, okay? Emotionally, when it comes to my power, when it comes to, lots of things. I feel like the only thing that left is the soul. And I don't think that they already been trying to pull on that. You know what I'm saying? So again, by pillaging, so-called raping. So I was just looking at this energy and I'm like, damn. So there got to be everything that you see, there's doubles or three even. Okay, there might even be a tri energy. And I was reading a poem or whatever, or some writing about sekhemet. And it was something about the beer and the brew and the 11 things that she was collecting up into her belly, right? So it's like the belly of the beast or something like this. And then I thought about Baset, and I thought about being someone who sits at her feet and watches everything sits in the dark, a black cat that sits in the dark. So that gave me the energy of, the moon energy, because ever since probably about a year ago, she's been hiding in the dark. It's almost like Source gave me some type of something. Somebody maybe even have passed away a year ago or something like this. It's something about her going to, yeah. It's something about California and it's something about Chicago. Two visits to these particular places that something could have happened already. And this illusion that these people are still alive is upon me. And it may be by two masculines. And whatever abundance or whatever it would be that I would gain, you know, that came from these particular people. I feel like possibly a mother and father figure, but these people have used heavy magic. I feel like this is because the Maleficent energy, remember, she wasn't bad at first. And remember in that last Maleficent movie, they had white Moors and I think black Moors. But I think she got rejected. Like, I feel like this is the energy that has been with my original Taurus energy, either as a twin flame energetically, or they've been meeting in their, you know what I'm saying, something about this energy of this gameplay or this Sims, excuse me, energy that people are connected by the mind. So, which again could be mind control or a handler. She could have been a handler for this masculine for a while, handling his phallus or handling what paperwork or whatever. Okay. But I don't know why that's making me think about the Washington Monument. But anyway, and I look like I'm not hinged together well or erratic or all these other things because I am having to fight and speak up about the see that's what the thing is. It's something about the way that my mind has been made to unravel things as they come. And people know that. If, as a defense or a protector or with that Pentagon energy with the head, I'm about to say headsets, but anyways, with the headdresses that like some of the Egyptians used to wear, it's it represents that type of energy, a protector, a defender, you know what I'm saying? No other. It's just, I feel like all of the information is there. And that's why they attack me and cipher for me the way that they do and spread it out into the Build a Bitch workshop. Now, when it said that her belly was filled with brew and leaven, so again, I feel like leavened bread is maybe, damn, I can't remember. I can't remember if it's leavened or unleavened that is not puffed up. Okay, so that may be the inflation that we're talking about. And then we have my words that come out with, you know, somebody that's well versed in law is really short with what they say, if they say anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's that law legalese kind of gen energy because it's kind of like illusions, creating illusions by what they're saying. Because you can tell me, I want to do this, or I am native. Well, if you're saying I am native, that might just make people think, oh, these are the original people of America. But again, we go further back to autochthonous, indigenous, and again, I've broken all these down as to what they mean specifically. But I feel like there's something about too many words. People don't like too many words. They don't want to spend too much time listening to what others have to say. And that's what lets me know that humanity is dwindling down in a sense as well. People get agitated when you have too much to say, but again, too little can be not enough. I don't know. So I feel like that's also the scrying, or, you know, with in the book The Spring, when, you know, Esther was getting in trouble with her father by doing a type of reading. It's kind of like taking a deeper look at something and then unraveling it, because it might have told the truth about that the father or the husband that might have had her as a father or as something, or holding on to her as a third party in his household, could have been taking from her too, or taking something from her as well. You know, keeping her gifts back by calling her mentally ill and steadily using the mental institution as a crutch to keep her in line. You see what I'm saying? So when I was reading that, I'm like, wow, because brew is actually one of the compound portions of my last name. Okay. So, and also, yeah. Yeah. So again, I feel like what we're looking at here is a doppelganger energy. I feel like the real Sekhmet is who she is, and people can clearly see that by her spirit, her energy, and what she talks about, what she shares, and what she is public about. She's not trying to hide anything behind the scenes. All right, but I would think that Baset would be hiding behind the scenes in the dark as a black cat, and she would be speaking to the people, She would possibly be speaking to the people and going and speaking on a separate platform to speak the dirt on Sekhmet. This is somebody that will probably dig or use a lot of money to get to all what she can so that she can be on top, right? So it's kind of like this energy where I seen this moon energy earlier on Facebook, and I noticed that y'all know what my favorite picture of America is. I put it up. Well, it depends on who's still watching from the old stuff, and then this new, uh, Oracle stuff. So it's that picture of America. And I realized the same thing I'm talking about these cards. When it's in reverse, it's a problem. That hermit card, that God card. When we talk about the strength card and it's in the upright or the reverse, it just also depends on the energy, if it's low or high vibrating. Okay. So it can be in the upright and we might be talking about low vibrating energy, but whatever I'm doing at that moment with them cards is going to tell me. Whatever I reiterate is going to let me know, regardless if it's in the upright or not, if this is what type of energy we dealing with. So I feel like that also represents the strength card, okay? The woman with the lion, okay? Um, the picture of America that I've placed up online. So it's something, like I said, about something nurturing when that woman is in that element. But when she's doing things in the dark and she's in a low vibrating energy, she is a manipulator. Other than that, she's a healer, or she's somebody that fixes, or somebody that cures, okay? Ailments that people have to talk about first in order to fix or heal situations, okay? There's no need to be doing all this in the dark. That's why I feel like we get with these monarchies and shit like this, people got it twisted. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things, yes, that shouldn't be spoken. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that someone was combating or when they were commemorating, the Queen today, they were saying we didn't know what she thought about political views or whatever like this. So I figured that somebody told this moon energy to go out of the scene for the next year or so, so that it could look like she to blot out whatever she's done already. But these are the tyrants of the community. These are the ones that are not for, this particular type of order unless it's them in control. These are the ones that really don't. They use people to get where they need to go, and then they abuse them or they treat them some kind of way. You see what I'm saying? I'm just real. I change is not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keep it real the whole time. So it's just something about, I guess, this energy of whatever they've been plotting and planning. I feel like these people as a whole group of people, a whole community, thousands have been watching me in my home, stalking me, watching everything I do. I think that they have access, maybe a set of keys to my home. I think they have been in my home. I think they've been harassing me. I think they've been cyberbullying me. I think they've been using tarot readers and paying tarot readers to attack me. I think they've been sharing my personal information, personal images of me that I would rather not be out to these tarot readers. I feel like they have been also, you know what I'm saying, using some type of mind control tactics. I think they've been working with the government. I think they've been working with the crown. I think they've been working with all of this. And I feel like this has something to do with also the whole energy of like a Queen Mary, because you don't get that energy. We could talk King of Kings, Lord of Lord, whatever we're talking about. But at the end of the day, this is the all energy. It don't get no better than this. We talking about the Alpha and the Omega all in one. We talking about or being one. We're talking about the beginning and the end being in one. We're talking about the Queen, the King, everything in one. We're talking about that all-seeing energy. It's that all-seeing, but maybe I don't like to say all-knowing, but it is something to do. The knowing has to do with being a Gnostic. The ones that got away, the one that maybe got away. You see what I'm saying? Because if you look on that dollar bill also, it's separated from the rest of the base. So I feel like what these people have gone is gone like a used these antidotes or these shots. They have used tech energy to go throughout the land to control people's mind, to target or be okay with the hate of one person. I mean, really, actually, is really, with this simulation or whatever, it really is actually really brilliant. But it's just, I can see through it. I told you God don't like ugly, so they do it in the 5D. All right. So I just had a dream where somebody tried to make me uncomfortable by placing me in some kind of energy. I was like in India or something like this. And some people were trying to like get rid of me, discard me quickly. They told me we were going somewhere and we ended up being in India. Now, I was happy to see whoever it was that I saw there and had a deep conversation and a bond and cried with this person, even though it was a masculine energy that they scurried me towards, but it was like in the depths of like, I feel like this was like maybe like a ghetto or something like this or whatever. And I think I had a child with me or something like this, but I knew that the person felt like, supportive. But I feel like this is that thing. People abuse you. They throw stuff at you. They throw stones at you. You walking with the cross. They send you somewhere. The first nice face that you see could be very happy for you. If you feel like you're like alone or being abused by a whole society, a whole group, a whole community of people that have stolen money from you and spread it amongst many, and things like this. And then also moved on with other relationships, but not left you alone. They're still able to come into you to touch your garment or to still, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a fucking horrible experience. And then to know and be looking around like, when is this, whatever, and you're looking for a God that's not going to show up because that God is in you or in me. So, you know what I'm saying? That's when people get upset when I go there, but it is. When I see that I can't count on that energy that's supposed to be a father, and I see how things have turned, and I see that there's another sister or another wife, it'll always be that way, then I have to stand up and I have to pull my swords. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all something about like being in that energy of Michonne. I feel like there's something about somebody trying to hurry up and turn me into a zombie. Somebody hurry up and trying to make me feel some kind of way. Somebody trying to hurry up and make me feel disconnected. But I feel like this is this energy of these people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Almost like on Handmaid's Tale, when they all thought it was okay because that guy was accused of doing something to kind of rip him apart by piece by piece. I feel like they have done something already to this masculine energy horribly, to get them to not think about me or forget me. I feel like he took half of my power, and then she came in and she took the whole rest of my power. But really they didn't take anything because I'm actually aware of what they've done now. It's like the ancestors are guiding me through whatever this is, okay? And I guess that most people could do this in the dark. They may do it alone. They may not speak on it. People say, oh, don't share this because people going to ruin it. Well, it's obvious. And then they'll say something like, oh, people watching you 24 hours a day. Well, I guess what does it matter if the people that are my enemies are watching me 24 hours a day and they can hear everything, a pin drop. They can hear me pouring salt on my food, possibly with these type of things that they have. Why would I not document everything that I'm doing? I would have to document everywhere I'm going, document everything I'm doing until I'm in a safe space or a safe place, because it's something that is just not right about this whole thing. So again, when they said that she had a belly full of this brew, it made me think about somebody else's DNA. It made me think about somebody's body that is built, is a body that's designed by the wisdom of time. I feel like this is a body snatcher. Like this is someone who took, like we were talking about Elijah in that book. She was like, my people knew how to get to me until you ruined it. So again, this energy could be the Elijah. Like I said, this moon could be Elijah and trying to, take this position of the sun or the star or something. I don't know. It's something about them using my family tree for a long time. And then also this family tree possibly taking the fall or taking the blame for things that other families were doing. Like I said, there's always the low and the high caste royals. So what you see is not, it's what you see is kind of what you get. It's what you don't see that's fueling it. You see what I'm saying? The fossil fuel, or it's what you don't see that's fueling it. And I feel like, again, this new thing that God is doing on this level, if this masculine wasn't dealing with me and was dealing with a falsity, would be to probably set a fake female up or a fake queen or a fake empress up over me. And I feel like that's what's been going on so far. All right. And have people look at her as something and turn away from me. All right. But I feel like, I don't know, these are people that use short words and they don't have emotions and they've withdrawn to another level in the dark side, and they use their time to focus on me. You know what I'm saying? So how are you that powerful and everything like this if you're still having to linger around and or try to throw stains or salt on me? You know, it's just high. It's the highest form of treason that I can even think. Because the new thing I think was really supposed to be happening is that those original bloodlines, that I'm the original sole proprietor, sovereign, true heir of whatever's going on right now. And the people knew who I was, and they put me in a jar, or they put me in some kind of isolated me, or made me an island and closed me off to everything else and all the workings that were going on with the Three of Pentacles behind the scenes. And everybody was down with it because the way that I carry myself. And I'm unforgiving about what I say because I know deep down in my heart, I'm not a divisive person. I'm not someone who deceives people. I'm not someone who uses people. I don't. I feel like somebody wanted to make me feel like that's who I am, and that's not me. I'm not someone that's going to be sitting up in that pit. I'm not someone that laid down this damn track work and did all this work here. And I wasn't debating with people or nothing. I laid down my work and then laid down my head. You see what I'm saying? I laid down my work and I laid down my head until these people did this insurrection. So again, this does have something to do with higher ups. Now, are they going to have their hands dirty? I don't know. But this has something to do with these men. And I was thinking about the three wise men and the three not so wise men. Okay? I was thinking about, again, that on that level of 3. Okay? On that level of 3. As above, so below. That's 666. Could that be a number of a man? Could that be what wisdom had to crack, the code that had to be cracked? That those 3 men represent, like I said, possibly the Taurus, the Gemini, and the Gemini from below that have been cast down because they know the truth about God, all right, and away from God. Or, like I said, when it comes to, I think Biden is a Scorpio, Trump is a Gemini, and Obama is a Leo. So I feel like, but then again, I keep hearing, I really want to take you down. That could be the energy, like I said. But I feel like some of these people have turned away from their ways because they see that they was wrong. I feel like they was led by whatever this darkness was going on behind the moon. It's something about that, okay? It's something about, again, mystics as well. People that might even have that in their name. Because these bitches is real powerful. They real magical. Again, it's just I'm not allowed to participate with the shit that they participate. I go to the word. That's why everybody's so mad about the word, especially in the indigenous or black community. They want to go back to pharaohs, but it's all in me. It's still all in me. You don't get to, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to get free from this. It is what it is. Just like I was looking at the card, just like I was looking at the image of America, of antiquity. Again, it's the Empress is all embodies everything in the deck. And if her emperor wants to be in the same sex, or her emperor wants to move on with another person or use a copycat, or again, over time, we already talked about how they have been turning men into women and placing them as certain people in society. And I feel like this is where we lose that energy of, this is like the last motherfucking macaw. This is like the last. But I feel like it was also to, I don't know, to thin out or to train so-called the womb, women with the womb. It's something, it's something about it. I just don't like it. Because it's something more sinister. This goes beyond who somebody wants to have in their bed or how they want their body to look, their physical vessel that they're housing this spirit in. It goes beyond that, y'all. It does. So I feel like, again, that is talking about, that's why they say Baset and sekhemet is the same. But I don't think so. I think it might be Baset that has her belly filled with the blood of Christ or the blood of Sekhemet. I think she has her belly filled with the unleavened bread, dealing with laws and lies. I think she has, like the brew, I feel like that might be something that is a mixture of my blood and my DNA that these people have been using here. And then also the body, right? But then be weary of those who can, my fault. So I was wondering, like I said, I don't know where it cut off at, but like it's like to take. Like, is that why Biden has been not helpful, and Biden has been kind of in this energy where, if he's searching for the soul of America, did you want it so you can give it to that bitch so she can go off with my destiny? Because I've looked at this image of, I don't know, something about Prince Philip. I don't know why that came up in my mind earlier when I was talking about or making reference to Biden, but then I seen I think it's Charles, doing his speech, or he was doing something in front of this image, and I saw that image of a crown with the plume feathers, and I think it's like these extinct feathers from this dodo bird or something. Then it made me think about George Washington, and then it made me think about George Washington Carver or something, and I think he's the one that had the brilliant mind, okay, and people, they like to keep him around, but I don't know, it's something about his energy too. But when I looked at the eyes of this image of this woman in that portrait of America, I seen my eyes. And they are working together all the time. Like, I'm never alone. It's either one of them. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know, like I'm hearing hijacking a plane. So this could be somebody taking over somebody's brain, dude. The highway, destroy their highways and byways. I think it says something like that in the Bible. Okay? People might have thought, oh, we're dealing with these people. Oh my goodness, free black people or whatever. Not realizing that these people are, that's why that Nana Woo Woo, that's why her video came in my feed the other day. And she was talking about all brown skinned folks ain't your kin folks. And it's just like that. Like, that's why you have to have your energy preserved, especially, you know what I'm saying, when it's something to this caliber. Now, the world is going to make you think, the world is trying to make me think that I'm small. They may have even tried to make this masculine fall. I'm about to say small, but fall. And then it becomes small. But I feel like, man, that could be some sort of a movement, okay, on its own. You see what I'm saying? And somebody's not having to be in the limelight all the time. They have a lot of time to spend. Can you think about, like, even we're talking about, how we know that angels are like servants of God or military or whatever like this, or stars or whatever. But if you think about this, like, even think about when you're talking about wrapping everyone else into the elitists or the bad guys or whatever. And think about all these people that's not really doing nothing in the entertainment industry no more right now, or that much right now. They may be building from scratch or something like this. But again, these people may be also falling into this energy of them knowing that they are whoever they are. They probably always know. I don't know. I just feel like the higher up elevator you are, the more, once you awaken, more information is stored up for you, because they already have some sense of control over these people, over their mouths or whatever. But think about that. Thinking about somebody that is a star, or supposed to be a star, or supposed to be a celebrity, or supposed to be with those people, but they're down here. So you're the seeds of those stars, or both of you could be like those above and below. Could be the seeds, okay? So I'm thinking, like, this could be why you have a connection, a stronger bond or connection with some certain people. But there's a delusion that has been casted, because if that strength card is what I'm talking about, that image of America that I put up on Facebook, then that means that there's two versions of that woman. There's someone in the likeness of that. So the one that is the real one is going to be made small, like in Deuteronomy it says. By the nation that swoops in. It's almost like the eagle, though. But that eagle is giving me futuristic energy, or something to do with that other Scorpio. Somewhere there's some, when I'm seeing it, some keep saying candle magic. And if I'm seeing this, okay, it's making me think about 3 candles, okay, burning, or flames burning. It's almost like that Incantino, or whatever that movie is, that children's movie on Disney. Is giving me the energy of that candle that never dies, or the flame never goes out. Okay, but if you imagine this, is this woman bound to all those 7 stars that's around the star on the star card? Whoever binds to me, she finds out who it is and she binds herself to them. And so it's a third party situation. So again, whatever these masculine energies could have been given to me, whether it be gifts, love, whatever it would be, it's being blocked or stopped by her. She's consuming it all. So she's becoming a monster across the land. But it's really behind that Muslim Moorish energy. And with those two energies put together on this land, you got problems. All right? But it's almost like I have the Muslim, Moorish, and fucking autochthonous energy in me. So again, that's that energy of having the God in me. And that's what this is. That's what this is. This is somebody casting someone out of heaven or selling someone into slavery because they were jealous of the 7. The coat with the with Joseph in his coat with the 7 colors. Now Joseph could be, a masculine energy that's my twin, or Joseph could be me. Okay, because I'm hearing we are one. Okay, I'm hearing we are one from above, and then we are one from amongst the Taurus in the 3D here. So there's something about this, but I should be upset about whatever this is. I'm even hearing back at one. When all is said and done, back at one. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know why. When we were together, we never turned our backs on each other, but now that we separated, we can't stand one another. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know why I just thought about the moon card with the sun and the moon. With the sun and the moon being, with the sun and the moon being together. But the thing is, with my energy, I've never felt, it's almost like the eye is single or the eye can't see itself. It's like but I can't, maybe, okay. All right. But it's almost giving me like, it's just chaos. And we got right here on the top of the deck, we got set and chaos in reverse. So something must have been done here recently. There's something very strategic about what these people have been doing. I feel like they're trying to do what we these so-called elitists do. Take their time. They take their time to plan these things out. Wherever we're thinking about, they're already years ahead. But I feel like this has something to do with 10-year cycles. That all these people have been working against me for like 20 years or plus. It's something like that. It's something like this. That me and this masculine was married. Had a family. He was my first everything. We met in September. And later on sometime, he must have seen this female or something like this. Cause I feel like this is representing this female, rather that it's either the moon or the unique energy, and she knew what to do. These people have been paid to, this person may even have a lot of financial gain in paying people to befriend them, but somebody's paying somebody to pretend to be somebody's friend, pretend to love somebody or something. And I feel like even this masculine may be, a very nice person or whatever. And I don't know, I seen him in dreams and visions being, harmed by these people. But this person would be, although they were made to love me, they will be made to hate me at this time because they're dealing with a fake, low vibrational goddess. Okay, and again, it's about the power for this person, just to have that power. And for me, I can see kind of where that kind of comes in, because at this point, if I'm the most wanted or most hated person on the world, and I need to take the power, but I know I'm a righteous person, and I know that I'm going to do people right and be always fair and true, then yes. But if I'm caught, oh, look at that big old hawk that just flew through here. But if I know, and if the community knows